Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. John Owen talks about sports and movies. Thank you for checking out today's video. I always appreciate the support. Let's get into it. So today's video is going to be the Book of Boba Fett review. Basically, I thought it was a solid entry into the Star Wars canon, boosted by a little sidetracking, but I'll get into more of what I mean by that here in a second. But before I get into my actual thoughts, make sure you guys leave your thoughts down in the comments below. What you think about the show? Did you like it? Did you not like it? That and this. And with all that being said, let's go. I'm also going to issue a spoiler alert just in case you haven't finished all the way through or haven't watched the finale yet. So if you haven't, make sure you save this video and come back later. So just my overall thoughts on the show. I thought it was pretty solid. I don't think it was the greatest thing we've ever seen. I definitely don't think it was any better than either of the first two seasons of The Mandalorian. But it was solid. It was good. It was nice to see Boba Fett actually get some development and have more than 3 lines of dialogue in the original trilogy. So that was nice. I liked Boba. I thought he was fairly personable, fairly likable character. I liked that he was trying to or is going to be kind of a different type of crime lord than what Tatooine is used to. More fair and everything like that. Him and Fennec Shan, their dynamic is really good. I think. I really do think that they work very well together. I really do like Fennec Shan. And I really like the development of the Tusken Raiders just as a culture. That's not something I didn't realize that I would want or anything, but I do appreciate the efforts made by Mandalore Season 2 and the Book of Boba Fett as they've improved upon and kind of expanded upon the culture of the Tusken Raiders. And so all the Boba Fett stuff was pretty solid. His journey of becoming or solidifying himself as the Daimyo was solid. It was solid, but I really do think the show gets a huge amp and a huge boost from the little side mission, basically, of the show. Unfortunately for this show is at its most interesting whenever it wasn't focused on Boba's storyline of solidifying himself as the Daimyo. The best 2 episodes pretty easily. The finale was really good as well, but our Return of the Mandalorian and From the Stranger Comes a Desert, or From the Desert Comes a Stranger, whichever one, the one with Luke and Ahsoka both in it. Those 2 episodes right there are really, really good Star Wars. I saw this joke on Twitter and TikTok that this has basically become the book of Star Wars, which was kind of funny. But I really think that because they didn't give us season 3 of The Mandalorian in 2021, this show kind of became Mandalorian season 2.5, because they weren't just going to not have Mando on screen for over a year, or for almost 2 years, which I don't blame them. I think he's definitely by far and away their best Disney era character by far. And I love Mando. Normally I would get bothered if the main character was sidelined in their own show, but I didn't really have particular affiliation or attachment to Boba Fett. And I love Mando, and of course I'm never opposed to more Luke Skywalker or Ahsoka content, so it really didn't bother me at all. I actually really enjoyed all that aspect of the show, but I really do think that's where the entertainment value of the show really, really gets amped. Not that the other Boba Fett stuff wasn't entertaining, but it definitely was not as cool and as intriguing and as interesting as all the Mando, Luke, Ahsoka, Grogu stuff, by far and away. The Pikes were a solid enough threat. If you had never seen any other Star Wars stuff, the Pikes were just run in the mill. They were definitely good enough threat. They definitely gave Boba Fett and Mando and Fennec Shan and all of Chrysanthemum and the mods a definitely threat. They're definitely a good threat, but seeing Cad Bane in live action was really, really awesome. If you've seen Clone Wars, you know Cad Bane is a totally cool and awesome character, and seeing him in live action was really, really cool and really good. So overall, I just thought it was a solid entry that unfortunately falters from the main premise of the show not being the most intriguing thing in the show, and the little sidetracking stuff making me really be into this show, if that makes sense. With all that being said, we're going to move to episode rankings. So coming in at number 7, we've got Chapter 3, The Streets of Mos Espa. I really just think this one falls in last place because it's simply just the least memorable for me. I really don't remember anything that happens in this episode other than Finnick and Boba recruit the mods. So it's going to come in last for me. Coming in number 6, we got Chapter 1, Stranger in a Strange Land. It was definitely cool seeing Boba escape the Starlight Pit and to see him being challenged by the Hutts, the other Hutt cousins, whatever. Um, but it was just a solid entry or a solid start to the series. Nothing too special. Coming in at number 2, we got the Tribes of Tatooine. What really honestly puts this one above um, place 6 and 7 is the train scene was really cool and really well pulled off, so it's going to check in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we've got the Gathering Storm. The ship breakout scene was really cool. Recruiting Black Chrysanthemum was really cool and all that. And this is to me where the show's stakes and intensity kind of picked up a little bit at the end when you're like, oh, like we're about to go to war with the Pikes. And so that was really something very interesting. And so it was a good setup to the upcoming conflict with the Pikes. Okay, coming in at number 3, we've got Chapter 7, In the Name of Honor, the finale. I don't quite know if it's season or series. I'm not completely sure. But honestly, I really thought it was just a super, super fun finale. Seeing Mando and Boba both team up together, both flying around, totally doing Mandalorian cool stuff was awesome. Seeing Mando use the Darksaber against those big droids was cool. Grogu and Mando's reunion was really, really, really sweet. We clearly know what Grogu picked when Luke gave him the choice between the lightsaber and the Beskar suit. Seeing Boba ride the Rancor was super fun. Boba versus Cad Bane was super cool. It was really cool to see the parallel or not the parallel, I guess, but kind of the progression of Cad Bane kind of toying with Boba Fett. That like he's gone soft and like he shouldn't have taken mercy on the Tusken Raiders, and the skills he learned from being from the Tusken Raiders for so long is what ended up saving his life. And so that was really cool. We got the reveal that Cobb Vanth was in the back to tank, which I'm very excited about. I love Cobb Vanth. And so, honestly, I really thought it was a super solid finale with a lot of super fun and super interesting aspects and plot points and just very entertaining overall. But I really think checking in at number 2, we've got definitely a step up is the return of the Mandalorian. Over these next 2 slots, I think Boba Fett gets like 30 seconds of screen time, which is definitely probably not good, but very entertaining. I absolutely loved Din Djarin, Mando. It was honestly a big surprise for me going back and like seeing him come back in this way because I didn't think we were going to see him until we got to actual Mandalorian season 3. But it was super good. Watching him use the Darksaber was really cool. I'm very excited to see him learn how to wield that better. His new ship is awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, like it's going to be lame. But actually, it's super cool. I love his new ship. And watching him and her name starts with a P something. I don't quite remember her name. But then watching just whip up a ship was really, really cool. But coming in at number 1, Chapter 6, From the Desert Comes a Stranger. I mean, the CGI on Luke looks so much better because they hired that guy from YouTube who did like the CGI versus the deep fake, and then Disney saw it and was like, "We need to hire that man." So a man got a job off his YouTube, which was really cool. If that happened here, that'd be really cool, Disney. But I don't do anything really that special. So, but regardless, seeing Luke and Ahsoka together. Luke and Ahsoka's dialogue was super touching, just like your father, all that stuff. Watching Luke do backflips, holy Grogu, this episode right here was honestly some really, really peak Star Wars content. That's why it's going to check in at number 1. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I always appreciate the support. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss out on any of the fun. Check out the other 2 related content links up here. You guys have a great day.